Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing out there? It's BK on the PC, Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gents. Hope you're doing well this fine Tuesday evening. And yes, the microphone is working as well, which is great news. If you saw last night's stream, I had to reboot the computer and give it some boot as well. You know what I mean? With a size 12 boots because I couldn't get the mic working. But it's working tonight because I can hear myself. Damn, what a good voice it is as well. I hope you're doing well. We've got some racing at you tonight, ladies and gents. Total Impact Racing, the Tier 2 Thoroughbreds are in action tonight, and we are back at Monza, the Temple of Speed, for what will be a classic race, a classic encounter. And joining me tonight in the comms booth is my partner in crime. It's so good to have him back on comms again. It's none other than the voice, Kenzie Retro. Good evening, fella.
Oh, I have been looking forward to this week. It's an iconic circuit with a number of iconic moments over the years. So,
oh yeah,
let's hope we can add one more to the list tonight.
I reckon so, mate. I reckon so. TIR, Total Impact Racing, never ever fails to deliver. Oh, I've just seen the weather. I won't give the spoilers away yet, but I think you can guess what it is, ladies and gents. But yeah, we've got, 5 races left in Season 11, ladies and gentlemen. Season 11? Yeah, Season 11. Jesus Christ, where have all these seasons gone, man? Season 11. And, 5 races to go. It's Monza week. They had a great race last night, courtesy of the Tier 3 Speedsters, but tonight is the Tier 2 Thoroughbreds. Let's go trackside, Kens. We'll take a look at tonight's runners and riders. We've got a lot to discuss, a lot of big news in the world of F1. I mean, if you haven't heard the news, you must be living in the Andromeda Galaxy or a parallel universe. But we'll talk about that momentarily. Let's go trackside and take a look at tonight's runners and riders, and we'll have a quick catch up with the Chitty Chat as well. Let's do this. Alrighty then, we'll get the crappy Cody's telemetry up there on the screen. We'll turn that off. We'll get some beer telemetry up and running. From the top, then we've got LSW legend, Dark Rider, Darko Wade, Foreman, Arrow, Purple Haze. We were just talking about her homage to Jimi Hendrix. We should call her Foxy Lady. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Codzilla, Rusted Bolt, Super Ninja, Cheesy, OP Rallying, Bruno, Sniper, Massey, Golden Egg Fry, Jewel Coop, Midfield Maestro, and Destroyer Drac, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we've got wet weather conditions here at Monza, intermediate tyres on all the vehicles. That's a posh way of saying cars. But yeah, top 15 go through the Q2, ladies and gents. Of course, we run full qualifying here in TIR. Top 10 go through to Q3. And providing, of course, the race starts dry or Q2 is dry, the Q3 drivers must start the race on the tyre compound they set their fastest laps on in Q2. So that's all the stats. We've got it looks like an AlphaTauri, possibly our league. Is it an AlphaTauri league car?
Yeah, it is. It's just coming through the Ascari chicane just now.
Alrighty. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute because Kenzie Retro, I mean, you're prepping the voice. You're getting in tune, mate, because you know what time it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Take it away, my friend.
Go. Ooh. There we go. AlphaTauri, of course, managed to win round this circuit in 2020 with Pierre Gasly. Carlos Sainz right on his tail in the McLaren. But as we go, heading up to the Rettifilio chicane, the first of 3 chicanes round this circuit, about 45 miles an hour on entry. And Legend has already gone. I think he's crashed on the exit of Parabolica, and I think he's got a McLaren with him. Not sure what happened there.
He has. Carry on.
The dearie me. That's one DNF already, and he didn't even get a chance to set a lap. So nevertheless, into the Della Rosa chicane for Massey. Normally, you'd be reaching speeds of easily 220, 225 if you've got it set up just so you can maximise the straight line speed you can get out of these cars. And old Julkut's gone as well. He's retired in the pits. I'm not sure what happened there, but nevertheless, into the Ascari chicane for Massey. This is a very tricky section at the best of times in the dry, especially on the exit. It's very easy to invalidate your lap here, but nevertheless, down the back straight he goes round to the Parabolica, over 200 miles an hour there. Even in the wet, they're still clocking over 200 miles an hour. That's brave. Going for a wider line throughout round Parabolica and across the line with a 126.996 to start qualifying off.
Very tidy lap. Thank you very much, Kenzie Retro, for that hot lap call. We've got Bruno G39 back across the line as well on his first run. 127.574 for him. Puts him into P2 because he's one of only 2 cars to cross the line so far. Dark Wade's invalidated. Darko Wade's on a push. Foreskin is on a push as well. Where's Rusted Bolt? He's on a push as well. Just scrolling through the cars. Sniper's invalidated. Here comes OP Rallying on his first run. Looks like it's going to be well down. 1 minute 30 here on the intermediate tyres. Goes P3. Where's Drag? Okay, Midfield Maestro just going for the Ascari Benz. Nicely done through their championship leader, of course, Mr. Midfield Maestro. He's having an absolutely outstanding season so far. Making his way, as Kenzie said, hitting over 200 miles an hour, even in the wet, coming down towards the... well, it's got a new name. It's the Michele Alboreto curb. But it's Parabolica to all us F1 fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here he comes. This is the tidy lap. 126.995, just 3/100ths of a second off Massey. They're in 1. Darko Wade's about to come through. I might miss a car or 2. Foreman goes through the 28.882 in his first run. Darko Wade is about to come through. What time can Darko Wade set in his first run? It's a 127.302. That puts him comfortably up the order. Got Arrow on a push lap. Hayes has just come out. Rusted Bolt is about to cross the line. Goes P3, 127.269.
Destroy Drag next.
Destroy Drag. Oh, he's just gone there. P3. Nice lap. Right, so a quick look at the chat. Just going to watch a few cars come through. We've got Arrow on board at the moment. Good evening, Pumpy. How you doing? Jakey G, welcome. Drax in the chat saying, hello, boss. Good evening from the Temple of Speed. Good evening too, my friend. Super Ninja, welcome. Jason is back, says, Horny Horner. Evening, everybody. Yes, he's a bit of a naughty boy, isn't he? Yes, Liam.
Yeah, that news that broke yesterday. It was
we had a bit of a laugh in the stream last night about that one. Probably broke a few privacy laws and a few slanderous comments, but hey ho. Arrow goes P6 on his run. Let's watch Dark Ride. He's on the push at the moment. Legends and Leclerc, says Liam. Yeah, Mr. I am stupid. Oh, Dark Rider's missed the Delavoggia chicane there. Bonte, yep, it is. It's the same as last night, mate, isn't it? Bloody rain again, mate. We're going to do a prediction, I think, tonight, guys. We haven't done a prediction for ages, and I think you'll like this one. It's going to go live on the screen. We're going to keep it up there for 30 minutes, actually, as we're doing full queue. Okay, so tonight's prediction is the following. Check it out at the top. Will Godzilla get a nosebleed tonight? And that means a top 3 finish. Okay, that is tonight's prediction. Will Godzilla get a nosebleed? Is it yes, I'm on crack cocaine? Or no, pigs might fly? Alright, those are your choices. So gamble your channel points wisely, ladies and gentlemen. But that's tonight's prediction. I'm going to leave it up there for 30 minutes. Will Godzilla get a top 3 finish tonight here at Monza? Of course, he finished P2 last week in Holland. So he's a man on form. As Dark Rider goes P9 to 29, 138 on his first run. Talking of Godzilla, there he is. Is he gonna bin it? Go on, Cod. Bin it. No. Oh, he's got a bit deep there at Retafilio. It's so tricky in the wet, though. It really, really is. To try and find a breaking point now. Yeah. It's so difficult. Hayes' teammates up in front of him, but we'll jump on board with Cod. Just make his way now through the Curva Grande. He'll be hitting nearly 200 miles an hour before he has to brake for the Delavoggia chicane. Let's see if he maxes out at 198, 199. He doesn't quite make 200 into the Delavoggia chicane, but again, he's got that wrong. He's had to take avoiding action, so we will jump off him. We'll go through his teammate, not literally, his teammate Hayes, who's just coming through the Ascari Benz. Foxy lady, the Diva Queen of TIR. Let's see what she can do. It's going to be full beans over 200 miles an hour. Of course, she's hoping not for a repeat. Midfield Maestro goes quicker again. She's, of course, not hoping for a repeat from last week, where she literally, well, I say literally, in-game got anally violated several times. She was going to be sore. I'm surprised she's even racing tonight, you know what I'm saying? 28.780 for her first run. Puts her into P10. Yeah, last week she got smashed. Her car got smashed at the rear so many times last week. I felt so bad for her. It's me so sore. Anyways, man.
Interesting that Destroy Drac, he's already retired from the session. He's retired in the pits. Maybe he feels that time is going to be quick enough to get him through into the second part of qualifying. But of course, we know how changeable weather conditions can be, so... Yeah. Well, fine line between bravery and stupidity in this case, whether it starts drying up soon or not.
I do agree, mate. And also, the fact we saw last night in Q, during a wet qualifying session, the track still does ramp up, and the track does evolve. And there's more grip out there towards the back end of qualifying of each session. We saw times tumbling, even on the intermediate tyres. So, it is a gamble from Drac. Is it going to be a master stroke, or is he going to look like a complete chump? We'll find out in about 8.5 minutes' time, mate.
Yeah. Sniper's just coming down the back straight now in the Red Bull.
Yep, just on board with Sniper.
Yeah, his teammate is currently P12, Dark Rider. Dark Rider, one of my former teammates a few seasons back.
Of course, the big news in TIR, Dark Rider's missus is back. Yes, leap year girl. Nicole is back in TIR. She rejoined the league this afternoon. It's good to see Nicole back.
Oh, hang on. Was that Matthew? Hang on, was that Matthew that just went P2? I think it was.
Yeah, 129, 126. No, he was already P2, mate. He was already P2, Massey.
Yeah.
Just watching some cars. She's on pushes at the moment. Arrow is down his time. Rusted Bolt 26.770. Hayes has had she's had a spin, I think, letting cars through. So let's try and find some vehicles on track. Arrow's going very slowly. I don't know if anyone's on a push at the moment. Cheesy, possibly. Yeah, that's what's cheesy.
It's difficult to judge who's on a push lap and who's not, because you'll have some cars in these conditions. They'll be fueled up to just go round and round and round, doing multiple laps. and just staying out on track for the duration of that particular section of qualifying.
Well, that's a smart move, mate, because I've always said this. If you're going to get a qualifying session, or a particular qualifying session that's going to be wet all the way through, it's best to fuel the car up. 6-7 laps of fuel, and you can do 3 hot laps, because the tyres, with the intermediate tyres, they switch on after about 3 laps. Do you know what I mean? They really do switch on. You've got to get the heat into the tyres properly. So I always say, with normal slick qualifying, you'd expect to see an out lap, a hot lap, and into the pits. But when it's wet, stay out on track and fuel the car up and get the most out of those intermediate tyres.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason's to spot that, because I was actually looking at something else. Massey did go quickest, and then Maestro went quicker again. Cheeseman goes P10 with a 1:27.946. That's a 7/10 of a second improvement from him. Super Ninja's on a push, but he's down at Sector 1. Codzilla is 4/10 up Sector 2 split. We've only seen 15 cars. In fact, only one car is going to be dropping out. Legend crashing, Julkut retiring in the pits. I think Julkut had damage. He was caught up in that incident with Legend.
Very well might have been, yeah. Golden Lake Rye, he was on a lap, but I think he had a bit of a moment heading through Cova Grande. He's going through Della Rosa now, but I don't think he's pushing.
Let's have a little look. Yeah, he's still using some battery, mate. I'm going to stay with him for a minute.
Because of course, in the wet weather conditions, you're not using as much battery as you would be in dry conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick look at the chat. Bonta says plenty of cushions on Stacey's seat tonight. Yeah, you're not joking, mate. JKD says definitely a return of many names in the league. The league's definitely going places, as always, mate. TIR, one of the best leagues out there, man. People come and go, and more often than not, they come back. They drift back. They think the grass is greener elsewhere. They go and see other leagues, and they're like, no leagues like TIR. They're not as well run. They haven't got goated streamers who are as good looking as me. You know what I mean? So, what can I say?
Listen, apart from that, like you said in the Discord earlier, best commentators in the business.
Absolutely. I mean, we are blessed. We are blessed with some great commentators and streamers. Absolutely.
Ooh, Massey's retired now. That's interesting. There's 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm looking at the times.
I think it's around about this point here that you should be safe.
Yeah, I'd say probably. I'm trying to work out what the cutoff is, mate, because there's only one car dropping out because 2 cars have already gone. It's going to be hard to work out what the cutoff is, really. I'd say 128 flat, maybe. Oh, Gold Egg Fry doing Tokyo Drift there through Della Rosa. Just manages to hold it all together there. Making his way through Lesmo 1 up towards Lesmo 2. We'll see how he gets on. He does need to. I think he wants to stay out. I don't know how he's fueled up. The beer lemon trees, I've got the fuel details up there. No, it hasn't. Damn, I need to get that sorted out. Let's see how Golden Fire gets on. He's 2.5 seconds up. So, yeah, at the moment, he's doing more than enough. This will be, if he holds it together, he could even be in the 26s here. It's going to be a very quick lap.
I say it'll definitely be a low to mid 27 at least at the moment.
Yeah.
Coming down the back straight now, just got Parabolica to negotiate nearly 210 miles an hour.
Yeah, man, he's running obviously his low downforce dry setup there because of the front straight line speed he's got. This is going to be a pretty monster lap. 27.106, there you go, goes P4. So now the guys, well, it's the Dark Rider is on the cusp. Godzilla is on a push. It was 0.6 up. He's getting a tow off his teammate, I believe. Is that Hayes? It certainly is. So Cod's on a much improving lap here. Could be targeting a I'd say a mid 27. Let's see how he gets on. It's a tidy lap from Cod. Yeah, there we go. 27.432 goes P10. So that's going to be him safely through. Foreman is down on this time. Super Ninja's on a push. Where is Sniper? Just coming out of Lesmo 2. As you compare with Foreman. All right, Foreman's down. He's not improving. Let's jump on board a Sniper. He's on a push at the moment. Massey in the chat says it felt like the rain was getting heavier, so he didn't want to risk it. That's why he retired from the session early.
I mean, fair play to him. Reading the weather conditions while he was out on track. That's smart. That's some smart thinking. Yeah. That's why he's there. That's why he's up there.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And let's have a look at Sniper at the moment. The Red Bull's not having a great qualifying session. Looks like at the moment one of the Red Bulls could be going out. But there's still time yet. Darkwell's going to have to go again. But as Sniper improved, Sniper goes P13, the 127.629. Super Ninja was down at his Sector 2 split and does not improve. So he stays in P14. OP Rallying has come out, so he's going to have one last crack. Dark Rider is now starting his final run. So it's going to be between Dark Rider, I think, and OP Rallying as to which of these drivers is going to squeeze through to Q2. So Dark Rider's got it all wrong there. He kind of. I think with Dark Rider there, he actually thought it was beer and kebab in front of him to turn one, to try to torpedo the invisible car of me. Yes, I have a long memory of Dark Rider destroying me at turn 1 at Retofili. He came back. He torpedoed me, Kenzie, from 3 miles back. You know what I mean? And DNF my car.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I'm like an elephant, but better looking. I have a long memory.
So you've mentioned that the Red Bulls aren't exactly having the best qualifying session at the moment. The championship standings pretty much reflect that as well. It's not been their best season at all. They're rock bottom of the championship pile at the moment. But hey.
Well, this is what happens, mate, when the Red Bull manager sends dick pics. You know what I mean? Or did I just say that out loud? Yeah. Sorry, Christian. Love you, mate. Because
what I was saying when I was with Sato for the assist 2s in the World Series yesterday, what the inappropriate behaviour was. I had no idea what the inappropriate behaviour was until some others brought it up with me privately, and I was like, yeah, that all checks out.
Dark Rider, mate, has made it to the top 15 and is going again. OP Ralling's about to start his push. This is where it's going to get lively. Right, let's have a look at the prediction. It's not looking good for COD at the moment. There's not a lot of faith in Godzilla getting a podium tonight. 596 channel points says yes. 117,000 say no.
Oh
Jesus Christ. That's about as one-sided as you could possibly get. Oh my days, that's funny.
And it's just the one person that has gone to the 596. If they somehow pull this off, they're going to be sitting with over nearly 115,000 points.
They're going to be minted, mate.
Here I am. I'm sitting here. I ended up with one of those predictions a while ago, and I'm sitting with 140,000.
Oh, hello. COD's got a fan, mate. Someone's just put 50k on. I think on COD doing it. I wonder if that was COD. I wonder if that was COD himself betting on himself to save face.
No, it was Massey.
It was Massey. Right, okay.
Massey had 50k to play with. Oh boy.
He's put 50k on COD. All right. Well, OP Rowing is doing a good job here, mate. Yeah, by the way, he's 3/10 up at Ascari, Sector 2, mate, and he could be putting the Red Bull out of queue here, mate. Just needs to hold it together. He's doing more than enough. Just needs to hold it together through Parabolica. Just rolls the car through.
Right, improved to 28.78.
Yeah, but he's about to get dumped out, mate. I think OP Round's about to put him out here. 27.878. I think OP's going to be just inside this. It's going to be close. But yeah, there you go. In fact, it goes P10 with a 127. And that puts Dark Rider out of qualifying. And the checker flag has come down, so nobody can set any faster laps now. We are done in Q1. Wow.
Dark Rider, Legend, and Julkut all eliminated from this first part of qualifying.
Absolutely. Bont the Bullet says, if Massey pulls over on the last corner to give COD P3, I'm calling it rigged. I just won't redeem. If that happens, mate, I just won't redeem the prediction. I'll give all the points to me. You know what I mean? Good evening, Maestro. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Nice. All right, let's give you a rundown then of Q1. I'm a bit speckly tonight. I've got the wrong colour T-shirt on for the green screen. Anyways, midfield Maestro quickest 26.754. Look how close it is. Rusted Bolt in second place. Massey safety through those three guys sub 1 minute 27. We've got Golden Egg Fry, Bruno, Destroyer, Drac. Purple Haze, Foxer Lader, Darko Wade, Arrow, OP Rallying, Codzilla, Cheesy. Foreman, Sniper, and OP rallying. Super Ninja safely through to Q2, and dropping out of Q1, we have Dark Rider, LSW Legend, who crashed on his outlap. Oops, and Julku. So there we go, ladies and gents. That's Q1 done and dusted. Good evening, Vicious Beaver. I love that Twitch name. That's my favourite now. It always tickles me.
Yeah.
It always tickles me.
The
Oh,
dark side
sound
of the
alert.
Force is a pathway to many abilities some
Oh,
consider to
sounds
be
scary. It's the Dark Lord.
unnatural.
It's wet again in Q2, ladies and gents. Right, I need to get some league tables at Ken's. Hang on, let's get this done. Alright, as we move to Q2, ladies and gents, that is your current standings. Midfield Maestro is P1 of the championship and has a sizable lead of 37 points from Rusted Bolt in P2. Massey, of course, who won recently, third in the championship, 154. Hayes, 148. Fryer, 141. Darko Wade, 126. And Cod, 120. Bit of a gap then to Cheesy, 99. Bruno, 88. And Turbo Snow's not here tonight on 80. That rounds up your top 10. So at the moment, Midfield Maestro is doing a great job. With 5 races to go, well, 6 including this one, it's going to take some catching there. In the constructors, Mercedes, well clear, 292. From Alpine on 270, Aston Martin 268. We've got Williams on 250, AlphaTauri on 239, all the way down to the Red Bull, to the washed up team of Red Bull, way down on just double digits on 88 points. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the league tables. And with that, we'll head back to the command centre. No, we won't. We'll go back to the main screen. All right. Let's get some crappy telemetry up and running for you guys watching at home. Okay, here we go.
Mass is our lead car, heading up to Ascari just now.
Thank you very much, Kenzie Restaurant. It's wet again in Q2, a bit moist. Yeah, Jason's tried to redeem a sound. For some reason, mate, some of the sound alerts aren't working properly. I don't know why. I'm going to have another... Yeah, they should be. If I enable them and re-enable them, I wonder if that'll make them work. I don't know. Some of them work and some of them not. Alright, Massey, about to start his first run in Q2. Let's jump on board. Here we go. Let's give him some warp speed, shall we?
Been a while since I've seen that.
Heavy braking zone for Rettifilio. Lovely line. That's almost the dry racing line. Lovely from Massey. Slowed the car down beautifully. Back on the power, coming out for the Curva Grande, which really could be DRS, I reckon. It's long enough. Heavy braking zone now for the Della Roggia chicane, of course, minus that sausage curve on the left-hand apex, which of course was on the previous games. If you hit it, it used to send your car airborne, literally off into the forest. But nicely through.
They just need to ban sausage curbs full stop.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Just running for the Lesmos there, looking nice and tidy. We'll keep an eye on that sector 2 split. Should be comfortably under 1 minute. Let's see how he gets on. 57.726 sector 2 split. That's mighty from Massey. Lovely line out for Ascari. The car looks absolutely planted to the track. This is looking a very, very impressive lap from Massey. Comes down towards Parabolica now, throws the car in. He still manages to carry nearly 110 miles an hour in the wet through Parabolica in 5th gear and then up to 6th. This could be a low 26 here for Massey. It's a great time, 26.739. Got a gaggle of cars coming through. Godzilla 29.310. Super Ninja 27.524 from Super Ninja. That's impressive from Super Ninja. That's a good lap. Got a bunch of cars coming through.
Bruno 26.8, he goes second.
Nice lap from Bruno. Here comes OP rallying, about to come through. Just having to feather the throttle a little bit. It's carried a little bit too much speed into Parabolica. 28.536. Lost quite a bit of time there. Here comes Darko Wade, about to come through in his first run. Sniper went through P6. Darko Wade goes P3. The Diva Queen is about to come through, but she's down, I think, a little bit. 29.404 on her first run. Rusted Bolt with a 27.610 goes P7. And Golden Egg Fry is the last car on this first, this lead run. About to come through. Cheeseman's crashed. Cheeseman has crashed. He is out of qualifying. Golden Egg Fry goes P8. Yeah, I've just seen. That's a strange place to go, mate. That is a strange place to go.
How did he manage? So I'm sure he'll give us. I'm sure he'll give us an explanation as to how he managed that.
I just had a request from Turbo Snow. Can my dad join the session if he gets back in time? Yes, before the end of Q3. However, just make sure he gets the right car. I mean, there are 2 spare seats. So yeah, if you Turbo Snow Jr., if you tell your dad yes, I've authorised it. I have authorised it. So yeah, not a problem. Look at that, Liam Harbin, the legend, just comes in with a 5 bomb. 5 bomb, 5 gifted subs from Liam Harbin. Get in there, Liam. Almost said Lewis. Get in there, Liam. Thank you so much, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. 5 gifted subs, a big 5 bomb then from Liam. Lucky recipients: Mass, Pumpy, Crash the Master, Chiron, TIR, Harrison. Guys, if you're in the chat, please say thank you to Liam for those very, very generous gifted subscriptions. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, Liam. Love you, man. Love you. There you go. Pumpy straight in the chat saying thank you. Appreciate the love, my friend. Appreciate the love. Oh, hello. Foreman there doing a Rosberg there, going completely through the polystyrene there at turn 1. We've got some cars on push laps. Or yeah, Bruno's on a push. Is Massey on another push? No, he is not. Going to go on board with Bruno, though. Looks like he is on a push. Let's see how he gets on. Don't forget, of course, there's still time to run on the prediction, ladies and gents. The prediction is, will Codzilla get a top 3 finish? Will he be on the podium? Will he get the nosebleed tonight? It's yes, I'm on crack cocaine, or no, pigs might fly. Those are your 2 choices. Gamble those channel points away, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here comes Bruno then, maxing out at 209 miles an hour in towards Parabolic on his 2nd run in Q2. Top 10, of course, go through the Q3, ladies and gentlemen. And has Bruno improved? No, not quite. Not quite. Darko Wade's up, though, Kenzie, by 3/10 at Sector 2.
Well, he could potentially go fastest, get ahead of Massey in the process.
Oh, has to just correct the oversteer there a little bit. Had to collect the car up. And he lost a bit of time. Yeah, he goes P3, but he lost a bit of time.
Yeah, it was the oversteer that did it.
Rusty Bolt's about to come through.
Almost 4/10 up.
Goes
and
P5.
Goes.
Foreman's just started a push as well. Golden Egg Fries invalidated. Foxy Lady has just coming through turn 1. Better video. Arrow's on his way down through Curva Grande towards Della Roggia. So, here's my lead car. Golden Egg Fries in the pits. I'm going to go with Arrow.
Yeah, he's just gone through Della Roggia just now, coming up to the Lesmos.
Yeah, indeed. Jakey G in chat says, if somehow COD wins, not happening, will you do a victory interview? I can't, unfortunately, mate, because we're in the streamers channel, which is locked off to streamers and comms guys only. Because Discord is far better than Xbox Party, and it's just one of those things, I'm afraid. Drax about to cook, says Liam Harbin. We'll jump on board Drac in a bit. He's further back down the track. Cheeseman's just wrote an essay in the chat, which I'll come to in a minute. As Arrow's on a push. Let's see how Arrow gets on. Currently in the drop zone, P12 with a 128.679 at his first run. Massey goes quicker again with a 126.437. This doesn't look particularly quick from Arrow. In fact, I think he's prepping for a lap. Let's jump on board a Drac. 28.2 for his Sector 1 split. Needs to be in the high 57s if he's going to challenge Massey for Sector 2. Let's see what he's got in the tank. About 3 or 4 tenths off Massey, I think. Just rolls it through Ascari. You've got to be a little bit cautious there in the wet. It's easy to lose the back end. And if you do, of course, it's sayonara. But he's getting a bit of a tow there off the vehicle. That's one of the Alpines just getting out of the way as he rolls it through Parabolica.
Yeah, tow off his teammate. Smart play there from Rusted Bolt.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking the short line up to the start-finish. And he goes P8 with a 127.525, so he's okay at the moment. Midfield Maestro was down at Sector 1. I don't think he's on a push. Yeah, he's backed out. Super Ninja is not on a push. Foreman is...
Sniper's just started his lap.
Okay, let's jump on board a Sniper.
So...
Alright, let's have a quick chat. Okay, this is Cheeseman's essay. It's going to take me half an hour to read this, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise. Cheeseman says, sometimes I hate Thrustmaster. The wheel stops changing gear and I can't pause it either. So unplug, because you know when a controller's disconnected, it puts the car in AI. Nope. So reconnect the wheel, it does the spinny roundy thing and puts me in a wall. That's a skill issue, Cheesy. That's a skill issue, my man. No excuses.
Yeah.
Good evening, by the way, fella. Liam Harbin says, Cheesy, that's the main reason why I'm still pad. Yeah, but Cheesy's talking about a gaming pad, Liam. Not a tampon pad. A sanitary towel. Alright, Sniper got out of shape there. I don't know if he's going to back out here, I'm not sure. We've got Gagler cars on outlaps. He may go again, though. Currently in the drop zone. Of course, top 10 go for the Q3, ladies and gents. At the moment in the drop zone are Sniper, OP Rallying, Arrow, Codzilla. Of course, Cheeseman's already out. We know. Sniper's pitting, so he's going to put a fresh set of boots on. So Hayes on that lap at the moment. Arrow is a bit further up the track. Codzilla is on a push. Let's watch the mighty Codzilla, the man who is the subject of tonight's prediction. Let's see how he gets on. Sector 1 split, he is slightly up. He's going to have to find a bit more than slightly if he's going to get into Q3 here. Let's see how he gets on. Rolls it through Lesmo 1. Again, he'll be trying to get around about below what? He's got to be in the low 58s. Midfield Maestro, wow.
Well, hello.
That's a stonking lap. That's a monster lap for Maestro there. 126.3. So Codzilla 58.5, 6/10 up at the moment. It's not
more like it.
But it's not enough. He's got to find over a second just to get into the top 10, mate, in all. So he's got to find.
He's not even using any battery though.
Yeah, unless he's going again. He may have just filled the car up, mate. He's going to do like 2 runs. He's certainly got the time. Because I say, with the intermediate tyres, they tend to really come into their operating zone after 2 or 3 hot laps. So I don't think this is Cod's final run. It actually goes P11 to be fair, it's a tidy lap. His teammate Hayes was 2/10 up at Sector 1 coming into the Dollar Roger chicane. Oh my god, Liam, I just see... Oh, Hayes has dropped it! And she's lucky, she's very lucky, she didn't lose a wheel. She just manages to correct the steering to keep the from completely T-boning the wall. Here comes Golden Egg Fry about to come through. He was well up at Sector 2. Egg Fry looks like he's doing enough now to get this into Q3. This should be in the 26s here, possibly, from Egg Fry. Yeah, 26.8, 817. He's one of the kings of qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Goes P3. And I'll tell you what, mate, the Williams are looking pretty racy tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. That was really unlucky there from Hayes then as a result of that moment with the wall. Front wing's gone completely, and I don't think she's going to have time to do another lap, so she could get knocked out here by her teammate of all people.
Could well be. She's going to really struggle here with 1 under 2 minutes. I think she's out, mate. I think she's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good Godzilla's over a second up. Second up on his time.
Rusted Bolt's on a real good push as well. 57 Sector 2 split, mate. He's on a real push here.
Super Ninja might be in trouble as well.
Yeah, we could have seen some guys dropping out here, I reckon. Right, Rusted Bolt's just making his way out through Parabolica. Let's see what he can do. He was up at Sector 1, I think, up at Sector 2. Rusted Bolt goes P4. Yeah, it's a great lap.
COD! I say that.
Yeah, COD though. Oh man, using those speed hacks, P6.
Yeah, but I'd like to say that. That's Hayes out, and Super Ninja, he's right on the bubble. He's on. Not supposed to be wanting to be.
He's on the cusp, mate. Sniper's on a push at the moment. Just going for Curva Grande. OP Rallying is just behind him, also on a push. So here we go, ladies and gents. The cutoff at the moment is 27.1. I said, I mention that? I said 27 flat was my approximation. See, Foreman's not going to get out. He is in a bit of bother there with that 27.088. That might be not be enough with 3 cars still out on track. Sniper makes his way through Lesmo 2. Back on the power. Oh, has to correct the oversteer there as he runs that curb, but there's absolutely no grip on that curb. Let's have a look at the Sector 2 split. Needs to be into the low 58s, maybe. Yeah, that's not bad. 58.183, 3/10 up. So at the moment, it's not enough, but If he can find about another half a second in the final sector, he could be in business here. Let's keep an eye on what a sniper can do. He's not had a great season so far. Can he turn his season around here in Q2 at Monza? We're about to find out. Rolls it through. It's fighting the oversteer. You can see the car, the back end trying to snap out. Bruno's retired. Has Sniper done enough? No, Sniper is out of Q2. Eyes now on OP rallying. He was 3/10 up, but again, it's not enough. It looks like OP rallying is on his way out of Q2 as well. And yeah, he does improve, but stays P14. In fact, improves by nearly half a second, but it's not enough. But it's all eyes now on Drac, and Drac is down, mate. Drac is down. Has he made time?
No, he's not.
He has
No,
made
he's
time.
not.
He has made time now. He has. Yeah, he was down at sector 1. He's
made half a second.
Yeah. He needs to maintain that pace because he's doing just enough. Super Ninja's going to be watching this with his fingers crossed. Ninja's there with his fingers crossed. Can Drac, though, get through to Q3? You would think he would do. You'd think he'd find another 2 or 3 tenths in the final sector and be on for like a 26 something or other. And there it is. It goes P5 easy.
Wow.
26.723. Absolutely smoked that second and third sectors. And I think we are done in Q2, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Foreman is safely through. But Super Ninja is out by just 3/100ths of a second, mate. Very, very unlucky.
Yeah, very unlucky. Yeah. Godzilla, meanwhile, going at a snail's pace because he's just run out of fuel.
Oh, wow. Let's have a quick COD. No, that's his normal race pace, mate. Alright. Prediction is now closed, ladies and gents, so we can't have any more predictions. Well, the prediction was, if you just joined the chat, would COD get a top 3 nosebleed finish tonight? I tell you what, mate, his qualifying's going pretty well, to be fair. You never know. But he's just peeling off into the pits now. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, I'm tired. Let's take the beer lavatory off. And we're going to move on to Q3 in a couple of 3 mins. We'll just give you a rundown of Q2. As Cosler just peels into the pits there. Come on, game. This is the bit I hate. It's like, come on, get on with it. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Confirmation of Q2, ladies and gents. Midfield Maestro fastest again, 126.310. Massey safely through, 126.437. Rusted Bolt, Godzilla, Drac, Golden Egg Fry, Bruno, Arrow, and Darko Wade all safely through with TIR. With TIR Foreman, and it's pretty close there considering it's a wet track. But knocked out of Q2, ladies and gents. Super Ninja by just less than 3/100ths of a second. Sniper, Purple Haze in a surprise because he had a moment at exiting De La Rosier. OP Rallying and Cheeseman who crashed. Allegedly his wheel turned off or his gear shift didn't work or something. Bullshit. Sorry. So we're off to Q3, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to be wet again? Oh man, it's a full wet qualifying, dude.
Everyone's going to have free choice at tyre for the start of the race.
Yeah, same as last night, mate. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to see guys starting on the hards tonight, no doubt whatsoever. But yeah, it's going to be a full wet qualifying session. Damn, I tell you, I thought Italy was supposed to have good weather, mate. It's pants. It's worse than Sunderland, and that's saying something. Wow. Okay, Turbo Snell says that Turbo Snell Junior says that Turbo Snell Senior will be joining the session. Okay, just make sure he gets in there and does pick his car. Look at my shirt is all spangled bangly. All right, Godzilla's first car.
I've had that happen a couple of times whenever I've used my green screen. Yeah,
it's because the lighting's not quite right. That's what it is, mate. That's what it is. Sound alert! I am a cider drinker. Love that sound alert. Thank you, Jason. Godzilla's on an outlet. In fact, I'm just going to adjust the green screen just very slightly because it's that way. Oh, okay. Let's see. That's sort it out. I'm just going to try and There you go, mate. I got rid of it. It's all sorted. Okay, Conzilla's about to start a push lap. Kenzie Retro, would you like to call it, mate?
Happily. Happily.
In fact, no, he's not the lead. He's not the lead car. He's not the lead car anymore. It is the lead car. Is it Conzilla? It is Conzilla. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Go and call it. My bad.
Right, here we go. So, P4 in the second part of qualifying is definitely something he's not used to on a regular basis, but he'll definitely be carrying the momentum from Zandvoort last week into this evening, and he'll be hoping to make it 2 podiums from 2. We'll see what happens as he heads around Curva Grande. 185 miles an hour through there, and he's going easily over 200 miles an hour. 206 he clocks out at 28.3 for the first sector split through Della Rosa into the Lesmos, about 105 miles an hour on entry, and then into the second one, which will be just over 100 miles an hour, then down what would be the second of the DRS straights, the other one being down the pit straight towards the Rettifilio chicane, and then into the Ascari chicane, named of course after two-time world champion Alberto Ascari, winning both his championships for the Tifosi contingent Ferrari those years as well. Down the back straight goes Cod, round to Parabolica, almost 209 miles an hour he clocks out at. That, I say, he is definitely carrying a lot of momentum on his side. What is he going to set time-wise? And it's a 27.469 to kick off the top 10 shootout.
Thank you very much, mate. Down in his Q1 time. It might be the scrub set he was wearing. Foreman's on a scrub set as well. Goes P2. Rusted Bowl. Golden Egg Fire's going to go through 26.387. That's a mighty lap. His teammate goes through in a scrub set. Midfield Maestro 26.720. It's all happening. Here comes Arrow about to come through. He is also in a scrub set of tyres. So obviously,
Bolt coming around the last corner now. What's he going to set?
P4.
That is a 26.9. It's in P4.
Darko Wave goes through 127.018. He was also in a scrub set. And Drax on the push as well. He's on I think it's a scrub set or a new set. That's a scrub set as well. So a lot of the cars using a scrub set. I'd imagine Golden Egg Fire was on a new set, possibly. Not entirely sure. But most of the cars were on scrubs for their first run. Drax about to come through though and to complete his first run in Q3. And what are we going to see? This looks a pretty tidy lap from Drac. And it's a 1:26.897, puts me to P4. So the two Alpines at the moment sat there, P4, P5. Just going to see a few cars coming into pit, I reckon. Particularly these guys who've put scrubs on.
That time that Golden Egg Flyer set, that's definitely a fresh set of
yeah. Darko Wade's on a fresh set as well. Just seeing telemetry there, 4% tyre wear. That's definitely a fresh set. He's already set a lap. This is just a warm down lap, recharging the battery, and I think he's going to go again. A couple cars coming into the pits. That'd be the guys who've got scrubs on there to come in, put a new set of tyres on. See if Darko's going to pit or whether he's going to go again. Let's have a look. It's coming out of Ascari now. Yeah, Darko Wade's about to start a push, so we'll stay with Darko Wade. Crosses the line now. This long run. Let's give him some warp speed, shall we? Heavy braking zones to his left. Turns button 2, rolls the car through. Nice line there. Actually, almost like the dry line through Rettifilia. Back on the power as he exits out to the Curva Grande. This long sweeping right-hand bend, which I believe should be a DRS zone because it's long enough and it's straight enough. Heavy braking zone for the Della Rosa chicane. Already a 10.5 up on his previous lap, which is looking pretty tidy as he exits Della Rosa. Back on the power again, up towards the Lesmos. Lesmo 1 rolls it through, 4th gear, just over 100 miles an hour. Just be patient before slamming on the power. Just have to correct the oversteer there. Coming through Lesmo 2. That's tidy. That's a good line taken through Lesmo 2. Had a lot of speed through there. Back on the power on the back straight towards the Ascari bends. Let's see how he gets on. Ascari, of course, you've got to be aggressive even in the wet. Use those curbs as much as you can, as brave as you can. and it's looking pretty tidy from Darko Wade as he now powers down the second part of this long back straight towards parabolical, the Michele Alboreto curb, as it's now officially known as. Rolls it through just over 100 miles an hour in fourth gear. Quick shift up to fifth to get the traction out of the corner. Back on the power, takes the short run down to the finish line and goes P2 with a 26.552, Kenzie.
Absolutely fantastic lap there.
That was a tidy lap, mate. Drax down. I think he's on a warm down lap. I think Arrow's just starting to push. Zimmer Frame, Mr. Oldman, how you doing? Rebster, welcome, dude. How you doing, fella? Shame about last night. Unlucky last night, dude. Turbo Snow has left the session. He needs to rejoin actually pretty quickly. He's got 4 minutes. Otherwise, it'll be too late. As Arrow's just making his way through the Lesmos. Good man, Rebster. Good to see you, mate. Okay, Arrow is not on a push at the moment. Darko Wade. Is anyone ahead of him? There looks like we've got midfield Maestro starting to push. One of the contenders for pole position. Let's see how he gets on. Just rolls it into Retifilia. Picks his braking spot there nicely through the Retifilia chicane. Back on the power. Out through Curva Grande. Turbo Snout is back in. If he disconnects again, that's it. Because it's off-putting for the drivers. So if he disconnects again, Turbo Snow Jr., tell your daddies not to rejoin the session, mate. I don't want the drivers being put off in the qualifying session. Don't you mean Turbo Snow has slid out of the session? Yes, in his own mucus. Alright, let's keep an eye on midfield Maestro Sector 2 split. This is going to be crucial. We need to be in the 57s here to be challenging for pole. Still 3 minutes left, so you can, in theory, do another hot lap. And, yeah, oh, look at 57.1, mate. That's the fastest Sector 2 split we've seen throughout qualifying here as he exits Ascari looking tidy. This is a mighty lap. He could even squeeze into the 25s here. It's going to be a low 26, I think, as long as he doesn't screw up. Maybe even a high 25s. This is an absolute monster lap here for midfield Maestro. He is really hooking this lap up together. Keep an eye on that timing screen, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to be a 25? Oh, there we go!
And that's why he's
there.
the championship leader.
25.925, ladies and gents. Here comes Rusted Bolt, also on a push. What can the Rusted one do? Currently down in P6 at the moment. Of course, it's a good lap. Oh, 25.961, mate. Oh, hello. 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 Wow, it's starting to ramp up a little bit. Here comes the mighty Godzilla, but he is down. He's not improving. But I think he's about to go because he's not deploying battery, so he's about to go on a push lap. I don't know if anyone else is on a push at the moment. Golden Egg Fire's not on a push. Massey is not on a push. So let's go with the mighty Godzilla. Yeah, I think you better stop there, old man.
Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
Oh, there you go. The Kenzie Retro sound alert, ladies and gents.
Been a while since I've heard that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, COD 4/10 up, mate. Sector 1. The track's starting to ramp up a little bit now. It's still wet. Jason says the track's drying. Well, obviously, the intermediate tyres do clear a lot of water off that racing line, which makes it a bit more grippier. Means you can get a bit more heat into those intermediate tyres.
Enough is enough!
Sound alert!
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane!
I like that one. Crash the Master, good evening. That's F1AP. Good to see you, buddy. Godzilla, half a tenth up Sector 2, mate. Cod is really hooking a good lap here, mate. He's challenging. Oh, Mick Massey, 25.768 takes provisional
my word, out of
pole.
nowhere.
Wow, the track's really ramping up. Cod maybe looking at P5, P6 here, possibly. Let's see how he gets on in the final sector. About to roll the car through. The sold out Aston Martin, of course, Hayes got knocked out Q2 in a shock. Godzilla goes P7, the 27.083. Right, what have we got? Golden Egg Fry's on a push. He is up as well. Golden Egg Fry is up. He's making his way down towards the sky. I think Bruno, his teammate, is just about to start a lap. Foreman is up as well, but let's go back to...
Oh my god, they probably lost a lot of time.
Oh, he's made a mistake, yeah, he's made a mistake, but he can go again, but he's used a lot of battery, mate. So we're going to jump on board, I think, with Foreman.
Golden Empire is not going to be able to go again. Checker flags out.
Oh, that's him cooked, mate. It's going to start no higher than P3. Okay, here comes Foreman, then rolls it round the Ascari bends on the Michele Alboreto curb even. Has he improved? Yeah, goes P7. Nice lap from Kev there, 26.963. So things are starting to ramp up a little bit. Rusted Bolt is nearly 2/10 up at Ascari, mate. Rusted Bolt is challenging for pole here. Massey can't improve. Midfield Maestro is going quicker. But he's pitting. He's pitting. Oh, no, he's not. He's not going quicker at all. Telemetry glitch. Right, Rusted Bolt. Has he done it? He was up by... This is going to be really close, Kenzie. He may just have stolen pole here. This is going to be close. No, he's lost time in the final sector. He lost 2/10. He lost over 2/10 in the final sector.
And I think that's all she wrote.
Yeah. Darko Bay. Godzilla goes P6 for the 26.477. Right at the end, he finds half a second to go P6. Great lap there from the Fishy Fingered Wonder. Wow. And I think that's it now, ladies and gents. Ninja, how you doing? How you doing, Brian? So is Rufio not racing tonight? No, he doesn't race in this division, mate. He races on a Monday. He's in the lower tier.
My goodness me. 3 drivers into the 25s.
Yeah. Rusted Bolt will fill there, mate. He could have had pole there. He lost nearly 3/10 in the final sector. He was on target to get pole. He was nearly 2/10 up at Ascari, which is already enough. And then he just lost. How did Rufio get on last night? Oh, mate. Oh, now you're asking. I mean, it was only last night, mate, but I can't even remember what I had for dinner like an hour and a half ago. I'll check the results in a bit, Brian. Get back to you, mate. Alrighty, so here we go then. Let's give you confirmation. And Massey puts his car on pole, mate, with a 125.768. Just ahead of championship leader, midfield Maestro. Look how close it is there. P2. Golden Egg Fry and Rusted Bolt on row 3. There's just 2/10 covering those 4 cars, ladies and gents. And a bit of a gap to Drac in P5. Codzilla, good qualifying there from the Fishy Fingered Wonder. P6. Darko Wade, P7. Then we've got Foreman 8, Bruno 9, and Arrow in P10. Ladies and gents, of course, as it was been a wet qualifying session, Q1, Q2, Q3, all wet. It's a free tyre choice for the race itself. And I'm going to put a start-up time for these guys. We're going to go at 20... Yeah, I need to go to the loo, so we're going to go at 21:02. In fact, no, Stacey, don't. Let me do it. Let me do it, because I want to cover this off. Right, 21:02, we're going to ready up. I'm going to put the league tables up, guys. I'm going to hand over to Kenzie so I can take a quick loo break. And I know Kenzie's got a few F1 things on his mind. So what I'm going to do is get the kebab pad up for the league tables for you guys. And I'm going to hand over to the one and only Kenzie Retro.
Right, so... Yeah.
Take it away, mate.
Oh, and a sound alert from Rebster. But anyway, so how do we sum up the last week in a nutshell, folks? Andretti, trademark for the Chicago Grand Prix, had the livery launches as well. But of course, all that is, as far as the vast long-term picture is concerned, completely irrelevant because of Lewis Hamilton confirming he's heading to McLaren. No, not McLaren. Ferrari. The 2025 season. People would fit kids. Hang on. No. Well, I mean, you're not wrong on that one, Massey. F1 preseason took something funny. Never known a preseason like this. I I don't think we've had a preseason like this since since Hamilton announced he was moving from McLaren to Mercedes. You've been playing F1 career mode again. Oh dear. Depends how big the nutshell is. Are we talking coconut sized or mutant sized? Well, now that you've said that, Oldman, I think the fact that this deal that Hamilton's got, £140 million a year, according to Soto anyway. It's... he's got the Alfa Romeo, fair enough. Fair enough. It's put him into that car. Not really much we can do about that. But
Right then.
so
What's occurring then, Herman Goering? Wow.
As I was just briefly briefly mentioned what's been happening over the last week with the livery launches we've had, everything going on with Andretti, but I even said that all of it was just completely irrelevant to the fact that Hamilton is heading to Ferrari.
Well, yeah, and the even bigger news that's just been announced, and Nikita Mazepin to Mercedes. Just kidding.
Oh, ha ha ha!
That ain't happening.
Jason tried to pull that trick on me with claiming that Latifi was headed to Mercedes, but I was just like, yeah, that's BS. Somebody used that official breaking news graphic and just photoshopped Latifi on it.
I mean, Latifi, he's such a bad F1 driver. If he walked into a showroom to buy a second-hand Mercedes C130 1982, he'd be turned down. It's like, sorry, make me see you drive your shit. your driving license has been revoked. You know what I mean? Oh, man.
Yeah, Jake, okay, Jake, I'll give you that one. Don't fall for anything, Jason.
Yeah,
I'll give him.
Turbo Snell Jr.,
Anyway.
don't ping me. Oh, yeah, Alfa Romeo's fine, mate. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I'm
because that's the car that
yeah.
That it gave him. Not really much we can do beyond that.
No, it's the game, unfortunately. Back in the day, of course, you could choose, even if you joined the lobby late, you could still choose the car, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen it. Don't worry, Mr. Turbo Snell Jr. I've seen his ping. Yes, I know it's not your ping, mate, because you don't have access to that part of the server. Jason, by the way, has just converted his Prime into a Tier 1. Thanks, Jace, by the way. I appreciate it, dude. All right, so dry conditions, ladies and gents, going to be free tyre choice at the start. There's no formation lap. They keep on... Stacey Blazer keeps on forgetting to put the formation lap on. So it'll be straight in. That's why I'm going to be prepped with SimHub, with BLMetry, cocked and ready to roll. There we go. Yeah, so what time have we got? It's race time, mate.
It's
2 minutes to. Yeah, it's 2 minutes past the hour, and it is about to be race time. 30. How many laps around here again, mate? 35, is it?
53. Well, it's 53 laps.
27.
For
27. Yeah.
There you
go. Hang on. Right, okay, let's go. Let's do it, mate. Kenzie Retro, call the action, dude. It's all yours.
Right, here we go. 5 lights. You guys ready for Monza? I know I am. It's lights out, and away we go. Relatively clean start from everybody. Dark Rider's dropped a couple of positions, heading down to the Della Rosa chicane. Matty's had a great start, and Maestro trying to go around the outside, heading into Rettifilio. But nothing of it, and we've got yellow flags already. I think that's just involving OP rallying. Cheeseman dropping a couple of positions. Rusted Bolt getting ahead of Destroyer Drag into P4. Turbo Snell and OP rallying switching positions. Arrow getting ahead of Foreman, heading up to De La Rocha. Hayes getting ahead of Super Ninja into P11 as the head De La Rocha and Hayes. Oh, and she
Lovely. Lovely.
Ninja, Super Ninja and Hayes battling for P11 now.
Oh!
But,
Wow.
and Sniper wanting a piece of the action as well. Trying to force his way past the Ferrari. Destroyer Drag and Rusted Bolt still battling. Teammates scrapping with each other for P4 and P5. But Massey, Meteor, and Dark Rider's gone already. That's on the exit of the Lesmos, and it's a safety car already.
Wow. Wow. Safety car on lap 1. Oh, I thought there was going to be a big smoz between those 4 cars going abreast, like Turbo Snell and Super Ninja and all those guys. But we got a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your tyre strats, by the way. Mediums, all 3 tyre compounds. Most of the top 10 on mediums, apart from Destroyer Drag, is opted for the softs to get some track position. Hard runners outside the top 10, as you would expect. Apart from the odd carb with a bit of damage, I'm not really expecting many pit stops here. Godzilla's coming in. May try and go hard to go to the end, possibly. But most cars are staying out. Just a couple of cars with damage, I think. So we've got Godzilla, in fact, 5 cars coming in. Oh, and Cheeseman's picked up a 5-second penalty. I think he's around to the back of Legend in the pits. So we got some cars just pitting there. Yeah, there's Cheeseman going in with a 5-sec penalty and the new front wing. Turbo Slow Genesis expects a Drac podium. Okay. So 5 cars in the pit. So we've already lost Dark Rider. Not quite sure what happened to him. Some of these guys opting for 2 stops though. Turbo Snell's gone for sauce. He's going to try and get some track position. I need to check the Discord server for a second. There was something happening in the Div 2 chat. I just want to find out what that was all about. In fact, it was in the admin chat. Just take over comms for 2 seconds, Kens.
I think. Jason saying, born to a safety car already. What happened? That was Dark Rider. He had a moment coming out of the second Lesmo, and he ended up crashing out of the race, and that's what caused the safety car to come out. Jason saying, Hards will not go to the end from here. If you end up with another safety car or 2, they just might. But that being said, though, at the same time, you've still got to use 2 dry weather compounds. Otherwise, you risk disqualification. And I have seen it happen before, where made the pit stop. They've not made a pit stop to change the tire compounds, and as such, they ended up getting disqualified. Although it was in Formula 2. It was in Formula 2 leagues I was part of a while ago, where they didn't wait until I think it was like lap 6 or lap 7 at least before you make your mandatory stop in Formula 2. But you know, looks like it. Yeah. I think Turbo Snell did get caught up in the. I think Turbo Snell did get caught up in.
Okay.
In that first lap drama. That's why he's down in P16 at the moment. But the top 3 are as you were, essentially. Massey still leading, Maestro second, and Egfryer in third.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just checking Discord. Okay, I'm done. Right, back to the action. There was just a bit of consternation about Darko Wade, not Darko Wade, Turbo Snell taking part, but I gave the call. Someone did mention that Darko Wade was not allowed to race at Austria because he couldn't make it back in time, but that was a different situation because we had multiple reserves to take that seat. So, as he said, he couldn't be. He wasn't sure when he was going to get home. We gave the seat to a reserve car. This instance is different for the simple fact is we had spare cars available. That's why I made the call to allow him to race tonight because there were cars available. If there'd been no cars available, we'd have bought a reserve in before 8 o'clock. So that's the reason why I made that call. That's just FYI to the Div 2 drivers and the admins. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's a very late call. When's Massey going to bolt? That's the question.
Because, of course, with how long the straight is here, it's going to leave him quite vulnerable.
It is. And here we go. We're back racing, but he's got a good restart.
I think he's caught Maestro napping. That's well played from Massey.
But here comes he's getting a nice toe here off Golden Egg Fries. Of course, he's on the soft compound tyres because he can brake a little bit later, perhaps into Retophilia. He's having a little look and then decides to back out. We've got some movement behind. We've got the Haas and the Alpine going side by side there. That's Darko Wade and Rusted Bolt. Looks like Rusted Bolt's been able to hold him off there. Bit of movement further back down the field. Not quite sure who that was. Darko Wade's coming back at Rusted Bolt through... come on, give me a good angle. There we go. The Alpine's out of shape completely. And Drax going backwards. Got out of shape completely there. De La Roggia, and has gone backwards. All that hard work has come to nothing. And he's back down now, P9. Hayes up to P8. It's all happening here as they're making their way down the long back straight towards the Ascari bends on the restart. Of course, no DRS for 2 complete laps after a safety car restart. So it's all about toe and straight line speed as they exit. I tell you what, midfield Maestro and Massey have dropped the rest of the field already. Rusted Bolt is now all over the back of Golden Egg Fry, looking for a move. And look at the overspeed there, Rusted Bolt, and he's going to get the job done. Absolutely blast past Golden Egg Fryer. But now Egg Fryer's going to get the toe back off him as they exit Parabolica to start lap number 5, ladies and gentlemen. As midfield Maestro closes up on Massey. Here comes Golden Egg Fry, getting a beautiful toe. No DRS, of course, but that's great defensive driving. But look at Darko Wade go round the outside. But can he slow the car down in time? Oh, Darko Wade, has he got the job done? They're side by side. Here we go, ladies and gents. It's all happening here. Darko Wade, Golden Egg Fryer. Darko Wade with the double toe. Here we go. Oh, this is fantastic. This is like Sebastian Vettel, isn't it? And was it Alonso a few years back when Vettel was still a Red Bull driver? They had a classic battle.
I think it might have been, midfield Maestro. He was right on the back of Massey for a little bit, but he's dropped a couple of tenths. And Super Ninja's had to come in.
Wow. Okay, has he got damage on that car? On the Ferrari?
I think he might have done. So I'm just going to double check. Indeed it was. It was indeed for a front wing change. Okay,
that's really cost. And of course, he was unlucky. He didn't get to Q3, actually, but his race is not going well so far as the leaders there filter through Ascari onto this long back straight down towards Parabolica. We've got Cheeseman and Julku are close together, side by side for Ascari. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, cheesy. And look at the second for... who was that? Sorry, Julku, OP Rallying trying to get through as well. And I think OP Rallying might just have got the job done, but Julku's fighting back, coming in towards Parabolica. Who's got the balls of steel as they sweep round Parabolica? It is OP Rallying. Oh, what a great little passenger race between those three, almost 3 abreast through the Ascari bends, which is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Egg Fry is all over the back of Darko Wade coming through Retophilia. DRS, I think, is it enabled this lap? I didn't see it come up. Midfield Maestro is hunting down Massey. This is for the lead. Rusted Bolt, now he's cleared Golden Egg Fryer. He's starting to catch these guys there now. Golden Egg Fryer, I think, is just running a higher downforce, which is costing him straight line speed. And of course, Kenzie, you know Monza, you need low downforce here. It's all about the top end speed around this track.
Yeah, absolutely. And Maestro is going to be his first shot of DRS on Massey as they head down to the Ascari chicane. He's not quite close enough yet because I think Massey has been using a battery to defend from Maestro's DRS. There's yellow
Ferrari,
flags.
That's Cheeseman, I think.
Oh, here we go. Here comes Maestro. Massey doing well to defend the position there.
Maestro's surely going to get him on the speed on the straight here. A terrible race so far from the Ferraris, by the way. Cheeseman and Super Ninja both really struggling. Right, here comes midfield Maestro then. He's deploying some battery. The DRS is wide open, and it's going to be a straight move. Goes to the outside. He's almost on the grass to get the move done. That is so brave. Wow. Can he slow the car down? Yes, he can, but Maestro, Massey's going for a switchback move. Little bit of contact. But, wow, he takes the lead. But this squabbling is also really bringing Rusted Bolt into play. Massey's going to look at the inside into De La Roggia. And Massey retakes the lead. Wow. Ballsy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Massey got a superb exit out of Della Roggia and is scooting up the road. Wow, that's epic stuff.
That being said, massive props to Maestro. Side by side, on the grass, actually doing 20 miles an hour.
Balls of steel, mate. That was balls of steel. But Rusted Bolt is now right in the action, mate. He is in this battle. In this battle for sure. Darko Wade is only 2 seconds down the road as they come through Ascari. This is where the scrap's at. Where's Nosebleed? Codzilla down in P11 at the moment. Rusted Bolt's going to get a double toe hit. It would not surprise me to get a double overtake. See Rusted Bolt get a double overtake with the DRS coming up shortly.
Oh, if he pulls this off, hats off to him.
Oh, mate, I think he can. You know, I think he's Rusted Bolt. Let's have a look at this Alpine. Here we go.
He might not need it.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Is he going to look for a double overtake? He's going to get Massey. Is he going to get midfield Maestro? No, Massey defends, breaks a little bit later and retains position. Whoa, that was breakneck stuff. And here we go, just behind them, we've got the two Williams defending against Darko Wade. In fact, I think Bruno might just have got through to P5. Great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got Godzilla and Turbo Snail scrapping as well into Retophilia with the LSW Legend trying to go around the outside of Cod. Is he going to make this one stick? It's mediums versus hards. Oh, he's going for a double overtake. Legend's going for a double overtake. Is he going to switch back onto the Alfa Romeo? He's going to stay on the inside line. Keep an eye on this. LSW Legend. He's going for it. He's going for it. He's going to go for a switchback move on Turbo Snail. Does he get the traction out the corner? He's staying to the left-hand side. Turbo Snail defends beautifully. Oh, what a passenger racing. What a passenger racing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but now it's contact. Oh, he's going to have to give that position back. He snagged his rear. He is going to have to give that position back. Or Stewart's going to give him a penalty for that.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
Yeah, you really do need to get that position back, matey. Otherwise, you're going to be in a lot of trouble because poor old Turbo Snail's going backwards because of that. Because he lost all the momentum with that contact. Right, can somebody clip that, please, guys? That needs to go to the stewards. Okay, back to the action up front. Here we go. Massey's going to look to retake the lead off midfield Maestro. The DRS is so OP here. Gets the job done. Back to the two Williams are swapping positions as well, with Bruno getting the DRS run in this teammate Golden Egg Fryer up to P4. Darko Way going up the inside of Destroyer. Oh, it's contact. Careful, guys. And Darko Way gets through. LSW Legend and Godzilla. Godzilla's got back through, but I think Legend's going to take a penalty off the stewards, I'm pretty sure, for not giving position back to Turbo Snail. I will need the stewards to take a look at that. We need to get a timestamp as well. Or was it lap 8, wasn't it? Okay. And there's Turbo Snail and OP rallying. Turbo Snail, I think, just squeezing past OP Ryan there on the exit of Della Roggia into the Lesmos. So let's... Rusted Bolt, meanwhile, has taken midfield Maestro for P2, mate.
Rusted Bolt, he is definitely carrying a fair bit of momentum. I mean, we've seen it over the last few laps that he's getting a much better exit out of the Ascari chicane compared to those that are around him.
And he's going to have a run at the lead here. But notice that Maestro's got quite a bit of battery compared with these guys. Rusted Bolt's going to try and go for the lead now. Massey's making that car as wide as he can. Rusted Bolt's going to run up the inside up towards... the Retophilia chicane, and it looks like he's going to get the job done. Yeah, that's a comfortable move. So they swap positions again.
Like.
Destroyer Drac gets the position as well on Darko Wade. But Wade's going to look for a switchback move. Can he get the traction out of Retophilia? They're going to go side by side for the Curva Grande. Here we go again, ladies and gents. They are side by side. But I think Drac's just got a slightly bit more momentum. And they've got to keep an eye because Hayes is right behind them. And of course, Hayes is on the hard compound tyres. So she's doing a good job on those hards. A bit further back the field, we've got Turbo Snail and his teammate OP rallying the two Alfa Romeo drivers. Turbo Snail defending well. That's a good line there into Della Roggia. No chance for a switchback move at this particular instance. And at the moment, bring up the rear by quite some considerable margin are the two Ferraris. Okay. The leader's just heading away out through the Ascari bends. They've opened up a 2.7 second advantage over the lead Williams driver, which is Bruno. So, wow, let's take a breath for a second. It's all been happening, Kenzie.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The two Alfa Romeos are swapping positions again. Midfield Maestro is looking a bit closer than Massey. I think Massey could be under a lot of pressure here because he's going to pick up the DRS, but he's a long way back. Almost out of DRS, actually. It looks like the two Williams are going to swap positions again behind these two. There you go. You can just see them in the background. Darko Wade and Drac going side by side again as well, having a good scrap. These two have been scrapping. Ninja gets another penalty. Well, sorry, a 3-second penalty, I should say. Lap 11 out of 27. So we're approaching half race distance here at the Temple of Speed. And thanks for doing that clip, mate. Thank you. Now, interestingly enough up front, mate, Rusted Bolt has almost dropped... Well, he's on the cusp of dropping Massey from DRS here. Massey has got to get his skates on and he's struggling for battery. I think he's just got DRS. Or had he? Did he pick it up? No! Massey did not get DRS from Rusted Bolt. But he is closing on him. But he's drained all his battery to try and stay within DRS range.
Yeah, and that's not going to give him... That's not going to help him that much when it comes to end down the pit straight, because you're going to have DRS there, but he's, like you say, he's got no battery to be able to give him that extra boost that he needs to maximise his chance of getting ahead. Well,
both the two leaders have pretty much drained their battery. Maestro's sat on 45% though. He's looking quietly confident here. These three though are pulling away from the rest of the field at the moment. We'll just flick back onto the broadcast cam as they filter through the Reticuli chicane. We've got some movement possibly happening. Darko Wade, Hayes and Destroyer Drac having a good old scrap here coming into... And Hayes, in fact, has got past Destroyer Drac. Drac's soft compound tyres are really starting to hurt. 51% on his left rear, 48% on his right rear. His tyres are starting to really, really hurt now. He's going to have to probably, if he wants to go soft medium, he's going to have to probably pit the end of this lap and get rid of those tyres. Otherwise, he's going to start really going backwards. It's going to really compromise his race. The two Ferraris, they need a safety car to get back into this. They're just way off the pace at the moment with the incidents that they've had.
Yes.
Okay. Top three, though, are pulling away, mate. They're literally in a race of their own at the moment. They've opened up nearly 4.5 seconds now over the two Williams drivers of Bruno and Gold and Eggfryer. And it's this scrap now from sort of P5 down to P9 because Arrow has also joined in the fun at the back of this particular squabble down in P9 there in the lead McLaren. You just see that in the background or the foreground now. Jamie Rose, how you doing, man? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a fine evening, mate.
Maestro's in. Maestro's coming in.
Yeah, Maestro's going to go. He's going into the hard compound tyre. That's an interesting call. Interesting.
I think he's going to try and undercut the...
Yeah. Here comes Hayes on Darko Wade. Bit of DRS. That's a fairly textbook overtake. And Hayes is making really good strides for the field now. Oh, look at this. We've got Drac going with Darko Wade. These two have been having a titanic scrap. And it's not over yet. But Hayes, I reckon...
It's been difficult to separate those two all race.
Yeah, I reckon Hayes might be going for a hard soft here, you know. I think she's going to go for a hard soft strategy.
I wouldn't put that past the realm of possibility here.
Turbo Snow and Jill Cooper in the pits. New set of medium tyres going on their cars. Drac's done a hell of a stint on these softs. He's trying to go soft medium, mate. He's going to try and... But his tyre wear now is at nearly 60%. But he can pit now comfortably. I'm surprised he didn't come in at the end of the last lap, to be fair. So he has lost a position or two, and his tyres are really starting to hurt. The last thing he wants now is to lose the back end because of worn tyres and at the Ascari bend and fly off. And I hope that's not a commentator's curse. Here he goes into the Ascari. Doesn't want to drop the back end here. He really doesn't. But you know, he holds it together quite nicely. Nice line through there. Just going to Massey, meanwhile, is all over the back of Rusted Bolt. These two have burned off their batteries. Yeah, it looks like those medium runners could well be doing softs. It's going to be interesting. Midfield Maestro has opted for the hards. Is Drac coming in? No, Drac is staying out. Wow! That's a monster stint. Arrow is coming off. Now, what does he do? He's kind of almost... He can almost go softs here. Let's have a little look. I'm just going to stay with Arrow to see what he does. And it is a new set of hard compound tyres going on WHF Arrow's car. And there's foreman all over the back of Codzilla. Cod, though, getting pretty good traction there out of Retifilia, so that's gained him about half a dozen car lengths there on the Haas driver. And what have we got a bit further up the field? We've got this little three-way dance here, so between Hayes, Darko Wade, Destroyer Drac. Battle for P5, 6 and 7. The two Williams drivers are just holding station. Hayes is, I think Hayes has got a decent chance of getting a podium here, Kenzie, the way it's going.
She's definitely done well to recover from what happened in qualifying.
In Q2, yeah.
And this strategy is starting on the hard. But that'll definitely be a warning for track limits there. And but yeah, I've got to agree with you on that one. She does stand a chance of getting a podium finish here if she can make this work.
I think she had this last week at Austria, at Zandvoort, or the week before. She got dumped out of qualifying. Drax in, by the way. He's going onto the medium tyres.
Golden Egg Fries in as well.
Yeah, Golden Egg Fight. Now, he's going to go softs or hards. This is interesting. Drax going to go mediums, I'm sure of it. What is Golden Egg Fight going to go on?
Wade's just got ahead of Hayes into P4.
Okay, what's going on that car?
Neither was pitted yet.
Okay, now Golden Egg Fire's gone for the conservative strat. He's going onto the hard tyres, so that's interesting. That is very, very interesting indeed. Say, Darko Wade's got past Hayes, as you said. I don't think Hayes will be too concerned about that at the moment because she'd be planning on running a little bit longer on these tyres. What have we got further down the field? LSW Legend has pitted. New set of mediums going on here, so he's going on to the what's he doing? Soft medium strategy. Stacey's tyres. I want to look at Hayes' tyres. 45%, so she can probably go another 3 or 4 laps here comfortably at a decent pace before she puts the hard tyres on. So I would say she's looking quite good here for a podium. She will be challenging. And she's getting a nice Darko Wade's getting a nice one off Darko Wade. Darko Wade will be looking to come in fairly soon. Does Rusted Bolt come in? No, he stays out. Massey stays out. What about Bruno? Is he going to come in yet? Bruno stays out. So those guys are going to go soft. So it's going to be medium soft for all those runners. Darko Wade, though, is coming in. Well, and so is Hayes. That I'm surprised. I'm a little bit surprised Hayes has come in so early.
Maybe she's going conservative and going for the mediums as well.
Well, I don't know, mate, but the tyres were okay, and I think she's seen Darko Wade come in and didn't want to yield too much.
Soft.
It's softs, yeah. I think she could have stayed out possibly a couple of laps longer because the softs do. Yeah, I mean the tyres will, the softs will go. We saw that with Drac on his mega stint with 14 laps, but with soft tyres, because they deg at such a higher rate, I would much rather be on fresher softs. And look at this, Draken. It's those two again, Drac and Wade. They're on different strategies, and they still ended up exactly at the same part of the track.
And like I said earlier, you just can't separate the two right now.
But here he goes, though. Wade's got the extra grip of those tyres.
Easier than that, yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing we've got to take into account, though, is that yes, Golden Egg Fire did 14 laps. But that was with a full tank, and there wasn't that much grip on the track. Here, at this stage in the race, there's more grip, there's more rubber down on the track. Your car's lighter on fuel, so you've got a better chance of getting the tyres to last at this stage in the race than you did at the with stretching the softs as long as you could at the start of the race. Rusted Bolt, meanwhile, he has come in and into the lead.
He's going for an undercut on Massey. He's going for the undercut on Massey. Oh, was he just held up slightly in the pits there? I'm not too sure. That's elevated Cod to P2, but of course Cod does have to make a pit stop yet.
Yep.
I think he was around about P10, Codzilla was P11. So, let's have a look at Rusted Bolt. Rusted Bolt versus Maestro. This is a real scrap. Has Rusted Bolt cleared Maestro? No, he hasn't. He's come out 2 seconds behind. He's on much fresher tyres. Maestro, I reckon, mate, has made a bit of a mistake coming out. Unless there's a safety car, his strategy is not going to work for him because he's on 4-lap old hards. Rusted Bolt is going to catch him at a rate of knots and probably clear him pretty quickly within maybe 2 laps.
And that could also potentially cause havoc for his championship lead.
Well, yeah, the one saving grace, though, is that his tyres will come back to him in the last couple of 3 laps because obviously Rusted Bolt softs will wear a much higher rate, which means that Maestro's tyres will be probably in a better, even though he's on 2 compounds harder, his tyres will be in better condition right at the end, say the last couple of laps, than Rusted Bolt softs, because Rusted Bolt's going to have to lean on these tyres quite hard now to catch him and pass him. But he is taking time out of him. Now, I'm going to...
The minute just gone!
Oh, Super Ninja's gone. Safety car. We've got a safety car. Oh, that's just... Massey's just saying thank you very much. That's just really played into Massey's hands. That really has.
Oh, my word.
That's a free pit stop for Massey. Oh, my dear.
Come in anyway. Oh,
yeah,
my
and the
word.
guy you got to really feel for, if I can find him, is... Well, say...
Marshall's coming anyway.
Yeah, he's going to have to get off those tyres. He has to get off those tyres.
You've got to feel for... Oh, my word.
But this played really well for the two Aston Martins particularly. Look at Godzilla. He's going to come out, mate, in P6 on a brand new set of tyres. Oh, my goodness me. I tell you what, all of a sudden, my piggy bank of channel points, the bank balance is looking a bit dicey now. I might have to pay out an awful lot of channel points tonight. Godzilla is up in P6, ladies and gentlemen.
I think someone might be in for a very tasty payday here.
Quite possibly. I could be bankrupt here, mate. Oh, my days. So, who's the biggest losers out of all this? Drax the biggest loser, down to P12, mate.
Yeah,
Because he was big. Yeah, he's lost about 6 positions for that safety car.
Yeah, he was definitely up there, top 5.
Yeah, he was. Well, it was him and Darko Wade were having that scrap, and the safety car, of course. What happened was when the safety cars deployed when Ninja crashed, of course, that means all of a sudden all the cars, ladies and gents, are held to delta times, which means the cars have got to go a lot slower. Which means then that the cars in front can pit and get out quicker. That's the whole deal. It's it's a cheap pit stop, and that's where Drac has been caught out. Because the likes of Hayes and Darko Wade had pitted 2 laps prior, so they stayed out. Darko Wade had to come in. Drac had to come in, and because he was behind those cars, he lost even more time. He got really caught out there. You got to feel for him a little bit. You do have to feel for him.
And what happened as well is that it allowed Massey, because he was coming in just as the safety car came out, and that rusted bolt. Fuming is an understatement.
Well, I mean, it's in saying that, obviously, because Rusted Bolt managed to get out because most of the cars pitted, it's not compromised this race too badly. He's coming out in P2, and I think Rusted Bolt will feel he has the pace. He has the pace to get past Massey, because Rusted Bolt has been flying when he's been on it. He's been absolutely flying. I'll give a shout out to Sato real quick. He's just come in with a raid from his stream. Thank you so much, Sato. I hope you're... what was it? DRS stream? I think DRS Esports, was it correct? If I'm correct. I hope your stream went well, mate. Thanks for coming over. Hope you're doing all right, matey. You just joined us here. Safety car conditions, lap 19 out of 27 here at the Temple of Speed in Monza, and we've just seen Drac get really caught out by that safety car. Lost about 6 positions down to where is he now? In fact, he's pitted again. He's just cycling through his tyres, mate. He's now come out plumb last. So it's been a race to forget. The strategy call has just not worked out for Destroyer Drac at all, and he's got so much work to do. Okay, it's Interlagos. Nice, good track. So the pack is fairly well bunched up. Drac's the last car, so will the safety car come in at the end of this lap? We're about to find out. Drac's just cruising up to the back of the pack. It may be a late call again. Of course, we saw that earlier, didn't we? A late safety car call to come in. Yeah, safety car is coming in. So Massey straight away just lifts off the power, and he'll try and decide when to gate. Is he going to go early? That's quite a late call for the safety car, almost through Parabolica. And Massey's going to be vulnerable. We're going to switch to Rusted Bolt. Here we go. Rusted Bolt is going to be watching Massey like a hawk to see when he bolts. He's going to, no pun intended, he's going to stay with him. Massey's gone, and that's a pretty good restart for Massey. It's a pretty good restart. Darko Wade's one to watch there. Foreman all over the back of Godzilla. Cod going defensive. Foreman almost running out of road. Switches to the outside line in towards... Is he going to let slow that car? No, he's gone to the back of Hayes and lost his end plate. That's Foreman's... Oh, Foreman. That's not great. A few cars locking up behind, but Foreman's got damage. He's got yellow front wing, and Godzilla just cruises through, and Foreman's going to go backwards. He's almost certainly going to have to pit again. The car just cannot run with that kind of damage.
I'm afraid.
Sorry, Kenzie?
That's Foreman's race over, I'm afraid.
Yeah, unless there's another safety car, basically.
Yeah, so, oh, sniper!
Sniper has gone. Are we going to see... No, not another safety car, surely. We just had one.
Not sure what happened there. That was
De La Roggia.
That was De La Roggia.
Yeah. That's both Red Bulls out, mate. Both Red Bulls are gone.
Worse and worse for them.
Well, yeah, they're bottom of the constructors in Tier 2, and it's just gone from bad to worse for them. The leaders are just filtering out through the Ascari bends onto the long back straight down towards Parabolica, of course, as we're supposed to call it now, the Maccabi Alboreto curve, named after a pretty mediocre Ferrari driver, or ex-Ferrari driver. Golden Egg Fry's just got to move the No P Rally and back up to P8, and we know he's got some good pace. As Massey sets the fast lap at the race 1:21.417 on those relatively new soft compound tyres. I'd expect Drac possibly to go quicker than that at some stage. Julku's had a moment as well. He's dropped off the back. We've got Legend and Foreman in the pits for new front wings. The only thing they can go for now is fastest lap outside the top 10 on a new set of boots. If they've got the new sets available, they may have to run scrub sets. Not sure. It is new tyres, just seeing it on the telemetry. Okay, so we've got 6 laps to go, plus this Mackenzie Retro. Who are you going to call the victory, mate? Are you going to go for Rusted Bolt, are you going to go for Massey, or even an interloper, an outsider? Who do you think?
I think, with how much action we've seen up and down the field, it's too close to call at the moment.
I've got my money on Rusted Bolt. That's who I'm going to go for.
Well, as long as he plays smart and keeps within DRS and doesn't burn his battery too much.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing, mate, because Massey is leaning on his battery a bit. Golden Air Force picked up a time penalty. That's going to cost him a position or two. Massey's down to 50, and Rusted Bolt's on 65. And we know Rusted Bolt's had I think he's had the measure of all the drivers in terms of just sheer pace. Race pace, that is. Not in qualifying, but in sheer race pace. Midfield Maestro is shaping up for a move on Codzilla. Of course, he cycled through his tyres. DRS is enabled again. That will kick in on the back straight down towards the Ascari bends on this next lap. AP says that Massey will win this. Turbo Snap Junior says his money is on Massey. Okay, Massey's got some fan favourites out there. A good driver as well. He's had wins this week. But I've got a sneaky feeling. Rusted Bolt. Sound alert. Okay, midfield Maestro, of course, is looking to a bit of a recovery drive. Got caught out a little bit with the safety car. Needs to try and clear Cod as soon as possible. Of course, the prediction for tonight, ladies and gents, was Cod going to get a nosebleed top 3 finish. The two choices were, yes, I'm on crack cocaine, and no, pigs might fly. He's still in with a chance, ladies and gentlemen, and if he does, I'll be officially bankrupted on channel points. As Legends just got past Foreman for P14. But it's the top 3 wins, and they're pulling away. Darko Wade at the moment, Kenzie, cannot live with this pace.
Absolutely. It is very difficult to keep that sort of pace consistently and be battling for the win at the same time.
Absolutely, mate. And Hayes is all over the back of Darko Wade like a bad rash now. Codzilla is within DRS range. Midfield Maestro is there, and Golden Egg Fry, but of course, Fry is serving. He's got to carry a time penalty. Top 3, here we go. Mr. Bruno in the Williams has found himself up in P3, and he has drained a lot of his battery. And Rusted Bolt is still looking good, mate, with the battery. He's like he's conserving his battery. He's going to save it for the last couple of laps to really push. Darko Wade is now the cork in the bottle. He's got a DRS train behind him, a bit of a choo-choo train. Purple Haze, Midfield Maestro, Codzilla, and Golden Egg Fryer. Arrow has just got past Drac. Drac is fighting him back, making their way out through. And we've got Golden Egg Fryer got the inside of Codzilla at De La Roggia. Great moves. Got the job done. He is carrying a time penalty, though. And we saw Drac just get past Arrow, battle for P10. Hayes is... she'll be shaping up for a move from Darko Wade pretty soon. If she's got any chance for podium, she needs to clear Darko Wade. I don't know if she's actually got the pace tonight. She's cruising up, but she has to lift off there as Wade's just carrying too much speed on the approach to Ascari. She rolls the car through, back on the power again. She'll get a pretty good run, though, at the start-finish straight. But we're going to jump on board the leaders because I think we're going to see some positional changes here. Rusted Bolt is right up the sphincter of Massey F1, and I think he's going to be looking for the move to get the job done now. Here he goes. He's looked after his battery. DRS is wide open, and here he comes to the right-hand side. It's like taking candy from the proverbial baby. And Rusted Bolt, ladies and gents, takes the lead of the Italian Grand Prix here at the Temple of Speed. And Bruno, though, is right there. Here comes Hayes on Drac. Oh, sorry, on Darko Wade. It's side by side through Retafiglia. They give each other room on the outside. It's going to be side by side for Curva Grande. Oh, my days. Call it, Kenzie. Call it.
Yeah, Hayes is just still side by side, but you've got the Mercedes midfield marshal right on the back of them. Hayes just ahead, but Wade might have the entire line. No, he's not. Hayes managing to get the position, and now into P4 she goes. Can she hunt the top 3 down?
Oh, what a titanic scrap this is going to be for the minor big points, if you know what I mean. They're 4 seconds adrift off Bruno. I can't see them catching Bruno top 3 now, but we've got a titanic scrap here from P4 down to P8. Oh my days, it's all happening. Rapid Jack, good evening, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Sato says Beer Mylander is the GOAT. Absolutely. Good to see you, mate. Massey's going to come back at Rusted Bolt here. These two are going to be swapping spit, not just positions. They're going to be swapping saliva here for the last 2 or 3 laps. But Massey is going to be wary of the fact that he's used his battery. Rusted Bolt wants to get this, so Rusted Bolt gets the attack on the last lap, which I think he's got to play this smart. Massey retakes the lead, that's fair enough. Rusted Bolt's got to sit behind him for this and the next lap and attack him as they start the final lap, Kenzie. That's where he wins this race, if he wins it. He's got to be smart, he's got to think. He's got to count the laps down now and just sit behind him. Recover his battery, sit behind him. He doesn't have to rush this.
At the same time, though, he's got to be careful not to pick up any time penalties.
Oh, absolutely, mate. The time penalty is going to be a killer. That'll drop him down to P3 without a shadow of doubt. It's going to keep an eye on Hayes there. He still can't find a way past Darko Wade. Darko Wade did a sterling job here in P4. And a bit further down the field, what we've got Digcott, Jilcoot down in P16. It's a pretty quiet race. Foreman is all over the back of LSW Legend. Let's jump on board that little scrap, P14-15, as they come out of Retafiglia. Looks like Legend's got a pretty good exit there out of the Retafiglia chicane. So we'll just flick back up for the field. Turbo Snow in 13, Cheeseman 10, Arrow in 11, OP rallying all over the back of Drac. We've got some movement, Codzilla and Golden Egg. It's been contact! Midfield, Maestro has been caught up with that.
Championship leader!
Well, championship leader, that has just cost him a shit ton of points, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my word. Rusted Bolt, meanwhile, gets ahead of Massey into the lead.
Well, I don't know if this is not the right call, mate. I think he's miscounted his laps. He wants Massey to be in the lead on this particular lap, unless he plans to lean on his battery now and try and pull out a gap so Massey cannot catch him on the last lap. And Bruno is there like a predatory great white shark. He's sniffing blood in the water here in P3. Drax got past, or has he, got past OP rallying. There's a bit of contact there as they come out of Retafiglia, who has got the straight line speed. Here comes OP rallying, going to go around the outside at Curva Grande. Drac, though, has got the shortest line down towards the De La Rocha chicane, so should be just about hold him off here. And Hayes, meanwhile, still cannot find a way past Darko Wade. The guy's a mobile chicane, Kenzie. He cannot be passed.
Yeah, credit where it's due. He's doing very well to defend his position.
I really think Rusted Bolt has shot his bolt here, mate. He's made a mistake. He's burnt his battery off. He should not have passed Massey on this lap. I think he's made a bit of a rookie error here. Massey's thinking, thank Christ for that.
That being said, Massey's only got 20% battery. Rusted Bolt's got 60%.
He's got to lean on it, though, now. He's got to really lean on it. He's got to deploy it right now, because Massey is waiting to come back in. Yeah, he's deploying that battery now. Overtake mode is deployed. Here comes Massey. He's got the DRS. Bruno is there poised behind them. Has Rusted Bolt... Yeah, he's going to hold him off here. It's all going to be about the run down to Parabolica, mate, at the end of this lap. Purple Haze finally has cleared Darko Wade.
DRS definitely paying dividends there. Into P4 she goes.
And look at Nosebleed there. Codzilla in P6. Doesn't like he's going to bankrupt the Channel Point Bank, but it's still a very good drive from Codzilla, following on for his P2 at Zandvoort last week. But let's go back with the leaders again, coming out of De La Rocha up towards the Lesmos. Massey is all over the back of Rusted Bolt, mate. And, oh, mate, this is going to be 43%. He needs to deploy it now. Massey's going to come at him here. Here comes Massey. Is he got enough speed? Oh, this is going to be so close. They're going to go side by side. I think Massey's going to be just in front, or is he? He's going to have to give room Right, Rusted Bolt will come back at him now. Oh, here we go. It's all about straight line speed. Here comes Rusted Bolt. We're on the last lap, ladies and gents. He retakes the lead off Massey. Massey can, and here comes Bruno for P2. Oh my days, they're coming through Parabolica for the final time. It is so hard to call. Could Bruno steal the victory right at the end? I think Rusted Bolt's got it. Rusted Bolt's got it.
Rusted Bolt's got the win.
He's got the win, but Bruno comes home in P2. He mugged Massey on the run down to Parabolica. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
And Hayes P4.
Hayes comes home in P4. She is going to get driver of the day, I think.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
What a finish though, ladies and gents. Bruno mugging Massey. Got the double toe. The double toe, we've seen it so many times at Monza. The double toe is so effective at this particular track. And we've got the back markers just coming through. LSW Legend. He may well be getting a time penalty as well for not letting Turbo Snail back through. Golden Egg Fry gets the fastest lap outside the top 10. Pips Golden Legend. LSW Legend. Foreman comes home in 15. Midfield Maestro gets the fastest lap. And that's just shit on Egg Fry's parade. And Julkit's going to come through to score some points, at least, for McLaren in what's been a disappointing race for him. Wow. Ara comes in with the raid from his stream as well. Thank you, Ara. Well done on the P9 tonight, my friend. Oh, my days. What a race.
Yeah, you weren't kidding, Rodman.
I'm actually going to give Massey a shout out because he was racing tonight with sinusitis as well. Fair play. I know how uncomfortable that can feel. Wow. The adrenaline rush with that ending, says Oldman. Absolutely, mate. I think my voice went up a few octaves and a few tones. I went from baritone to fucking soprano, mate, or whatever it is. Wow. The superb race. GG's to everybody. Tier 3 was a banging race last night, and so was tonight. And I cannot wait for the Elite Tier tomorrow night, ladies and gents. It's going to be an absolute classic encounter. Let's give you a rundown of the final position. So Rusted Bolt and Confirmation gets the victory for Team Alpine. Bruno comes home in P2 with that mugging coming into Parabolica. Great bit of opportunistic driving from him. Massey is going to be like, what happened? I was going to win that race, and now I'm P3. Massey comes home, still good points. Hayes comes home in P4, but she's our driver of the day. Darko 8 and 5, the Fishy Fingered Wonder, Codzilla in 6, Drac in 7, OP rallying, a good race there from OP, getting P8, Arrow in 9, Turbo Snail in 10, Cheesy in 11, Golden Egg Fire in 12, Cheesy making some good ground there. LSW Legend in 13, bad timing for sound alerts, guys, bad timing, I'm trying to call it here. Foreman in 14, Midfield Maestro in 15, Julku in 16, and then we've got 3 DNFs of Sniper, Super Ninja, and Dark Rider. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a race. Master in the chat says Fryer's car was sideways. Of course, in Ascari, we saw the back end of that crash. Of course, that means that the gap has been closed somewhat at the front with Massey and Rusted Bolt closing up the gap a little bit. Massey, that was a great lap race. I know you had you weren't feeling so clever, mate. Let's head back to the command centre. But pick the bones out of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Kenzie. Oh, I need to do some channel points redemptions. And believe it or not, mate, I'm not bankrupt. I'm so happy. What a race, Kenzie.
Oh, absolutely. And just to echo what Oldman said, that finish, incredible.
It was, mate. It was. And there was your confirmation. Would Godzilla get a top 6 finish? No! Pigs might fly. So congratulations. In fact, yeah, I have been bankrupted. Shit. 117,000 channel points. I've got to fork out. Excuse me. Are there any accountants in the chat? I need to make an adjustment to my self-assessment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man.
Wasn't the self-assessment deadline last week?
Yeah, it was, man. To get a fine. Seto. Oh, hello, sound alert. That's not playing. Good. You've just wasted 5,000 channel points, Jason. Unlucky. So it says, why are there snowmen in your command centre? Because it's fucking cold, mate. That's why. It's going to be snowing here tomorrow. I live up north, mate. We get snow up here. We don't get that transparent snow called rain. We get snow up here, mate. But yeah, Massey, of course. Massey put 50k on COD. Sucker. That didn't go so well, mate, did it? That didn't go so well. So it says, hi there, I'm from HMRC, can't see your books. No! Fuck off. I just look like Burn Kebab. I'm not Burn Kebab, really. I'm a doppelganger. I killed him and hid his body away. I've got body snatchers, that's the one. R.I.P. Jason Sound. Yeah, the blurb thing's not working properly. It's like 1 minute it's working, the next minute it's not, which means people are just wasting child points. All right. So have a quick look at chat before we wrap things up for the night. Doodle-doo. There we go, sound alert.
Sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the Reaper.
Nice one, Turbo Snow. Oh, I'm trying to scrap the chat. I've missed quite a bit of chat here. I actually do like the soundtrack for this game. It's quite groovy. It's a bit disco. It's quite groovy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of me does miss the soundtrack for
Oh, sound alert.
21.
What the fuck? Open the chat says, it's okay, Jason, we can just sit here and just call beer fat. Hey, mate. Hey, Mr. fucking Mouth. I've lost a lot of weight, man. I've lost a lot of weight. Not as much as Skin Shaggy. I mean, he's lost so much weight. When he turns sideways, he goes two-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? But I've lost a lot of weight. And I'm looking good. And I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? Turbo Snow Jr. in the chat says, it was a brilliant race. I'm not saying Dad should have driver of the day, as he's my dad, because he went from P90 to P12, P90 to P10, but he was flying. Look, cut the nepotism. Hayes is driver of the day. End of conversation. You know what I'm saying? I can smell nepotism. You know? All right. Yeah, Sato. Hey, man, I'm just showing the age, mate, you know. Groovy. Groovy. You know what I mean? Okay. That was a great race, mate. I really enjoyed that, Kens.
Oh, I loved it as well, definitely.
Damn right. Sato said, who said this was a democracy? Damn right, it is a democracy. I just tell everyone what to do. It's that simple. I am the Adolf Hitler of democracies, ladies and gentlemen. You know, always. Turbo Snow says, good comms as always, beer. We always enjoy it. Damn right, mate. I like it too. Why? Because I'm a goddamn god. Alban says, can you spell it? Well, you obviously can't, looking at your first message. Spell what, mate? What am I supposed to spell, old man? Smell? Spell even. Nothing wrong with a bit of harmless communism, says Seta. You know, I don't like communism, mate. Fascism's much better. That's totally authoritarian, like, you know what I mean? Communism, you've got to give... The idea of communism is you actually have to share everything, share your wealth. I mean, communism, though, is inherently corrupt. What word, Zimmer frame? Can you say... Hang on, I've got to see if I can do it now. Flocky, knocky, nihilification. That word. 30 fucking letters, mate.
Oh, flipping hell, good luck with that.
I actually heard Jacob Rees-Mogg one time utter that in the Houses of Parliament, but then again, being the snob that he is, I'm not surprised. Anyways. That's it. Kenzie Retro, thanks for doing the comms, mate.
Boys.
Appreciate that, my brother. And I'll be back tomorrow night, guys, for the Elite Tier with the return of Mr. Ganders. Yeah, TIR. Gandhi makes his return to the commentary booth tomorrow night for the Elite Tier. And I'm hoping we get enough drivers so Sato can cover the development tier. I shall be cracking my whip on those development drivers to get them all ship-shape for you, Sato, so you can have a good stream tomorrow night, matey. You're welcome, old man, mate. It's good to see you back, mate. Yeah, it's good to see you back in TIR in general. Turbo Snow, thank you, man. Have a good one yourself, brother. All right. Cat and Nine Tails, yeah. I should just fucking sledgehammer. You know what I mean? Right, I'm out of here. Kenzie, thanks again, brother. Thank you so much.
Well.
And thank you for the resubscriptions and also for the gifted subscriptions as well. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Much love. Mwah. I'll be back tomorrow night, ladies and gents, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, just before 8 o'clock. Until then, take care. Godspeed.